So, in Hollow Knight Silksong, there is a berry picking wish that you can be granted. And in order to get this done, you need to obtain 3 mossberries, then hand them in. So, starting this one off, mossberry number 1, all you want to do from the very beginning of the game, you're going to start in Moss Grotto. If you head as far left as you possibly can, when you get to the end of, I'm going to say the end of the level, you're going to have these jumping platforms. If you jump up all the way to the very top, then start heading to the right, you will eventually get to a section where you'll be put through to a different area. So instead of doing that, if you follow the exact route I'm taking, all you want to do is jump up to this section, jump across, be careful of the flying enemy, and when you get to the far end, you are going to see the mossberry. So what you want to do is jump up, smack it, attack it, and when it falls down, if you grab it, that is mossberry number 1. Then to get your hands on mossberry number 2, what you need to do is, from the first one, if you just simply drop down, like so, head to the left a little bit from the mossberry, drop down, then just go to the right hand side. All you're going to do is go through to the next area and just carry on following it right until you get into the marrow. I'm going to call it a transition area. Basically, all of the moss disappears. And you're going to see some jumping platforms. And what you want to do is jump up these to the very top and do a left. Then when you get to the end of that section, you are going to jump up to yet another floor. And at the top, you are going to see a flying enemy and the mossberry is attached to the roof. Now, this one can be a little bit tricky. However, something you can do is, if you do fail this and you kill that enemy, you can just get yourself killed, start all over again. It does not take too long to get back here. But what you're trying to do with this is stand directly underneath the enemy so that it jumps down. You've only got like 3 attempts at this, and if you fail with all 3, the enemy dies. You've got to find a way for the enemy to respawn. If you do get yourself killed, you can just return to where you died and pick up all of your rosaries, so you don't need to worry about any currency or anything like that disappearing. So basically, stand underneath the enemy, wait until it sort of drills itself to the ground. As it starts going back up to the air, you want to jump up and sort of hold down on your analog stick if you're playing with controller, so that you do a downwards attack, and that's going to sort of kick you off the enemy. And when it does that, you kind of want to line yourself up so that you're underneath the mossberry and just attack upwards. So as the enemy's going back up into the air, jump up, do a down attack on it, and line yourself up with the mossberry, hit that, knock it down, grab it, and that is number 2. And then for the third and final mossberry, what you want to do is basically just keep heading up and left. You want to make it as far up and left as you possibly can. You want to come back out of the marrow, you want to head back into the mossy area, and you will eventually come to an area called Moss Home. And you'll know when you're in the right place because the enemies you kill here will drop you rosaries rather than shards. But when you're here, just keep navigating the area. You need to basically get to the top floor. And when you are here, you will be given the Silk Spear, which is going to let you basically destroy webs. I'm going to call them webs. I'm not entirely sure what they are. And then what you want to do is come to this area, get rid of the webs, and go inside the area that would have otherwise been inaccessible. When you are there, you've got this place where you can drop down or you can head to the right. If you head to the right, you're going to hear a character. That is the person you actually hand this quest into, the person you give all the mossberries. But instead, what you want to do is drop down that little section that's there before you go into the room with the quest giver, the Moss Druid. You want to drop there and just follow the exact route I take. There's going to be this little sort of secret area. You go in there and an enemy's actually going to be holding the final mossberry. So all you need to do is hit that enemy a few times, kill it, grab that mossberry, and then simply just head back out of that room. Keep jumping up, go back to where you came from, head into that room on the right hand side, speak to the Moss Druid, and once you have gone through all of the dialogue and stuff, you can give them all of the mossberries, and that is going to be the wish promised for berry picking. And that is it. That is the location for all of the mossberries to complete the berry picking wish in Hollow Knight Silksong. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. I will see you guys in the next one.